There seems to be a general feeling that more Americans are less positive and more critical of the government these days. Some of them aren't concealing their feelings. This morning, News Channel 7's Nicole Morton gets to the bottom of a very controversial movement involving the First Amendment. She joins us now in the studio to tell us more. Nicole?
That's right, Paris. Many are calling this fascinating, but at times a frightening movement when it comes to freedom of speech and the direction of the opposition of today's current administration. Check it out. It's the latest sign of the times.
Government should mind its own business.
Growing frustration with the direction of the U.S. government.
We're angry that we're being lied to by our elected politicians.
Some of those feeling oppressed are now speaking out.
I think a lot of people, like myself, are having trouble sleeping at night.
And political sentiment like this, and this is popping up everywhere across the nation. Iowa, Pennsylvania, Missouri, Minnesota, Colorado, Atlanta, and even right here in our own backyard. Have you seen this billboard? It's on 23rd Street right here in Panama City. Organizers are shouting out their first right amendments from the sky. The founder of the group says their intent is to keep the message alive.
Just about an honest Congress, honest government. We're not Republican, Democrat, it's not conservative, liberal, it's not black, white, it's American. That's all it is, and it needs to stay that way.
In recent years, Carmen Reynolds says she's become a political watchdog for the Fort Walton Beach Tea Party.
We weren't paying attention with Bush. They were spending exorbitantly also. This is a wake-up call to everybody that we cannot trust and just turn over blindly our government.
Pent-up thoughts are being branded on billboards, bumper stickers, and more recently, this tailgate. Some argue that rhetoric is crossing the line.
I think that's really offensive. I didn't vote for Obama either, but you shouldn't disrespect the president like that.
I don't think anybody ought to be putting that on their back bumper. It's, I mean, everybody's entitled to opinion, but they don't have to express it out like that.
He could join everyone else in the bumper stickers that say, I don't like Obama, but to put the F word for kids, adults, is just disrespectful.
On the other hand, many others seem to have a different take.
I feel like the message is pretty strong, but everyone do have the right to say whatever they want to say and feel however they choose to feel. That's the freedom of speech.
It doesn't bother me that much. It takes a lot to offend me, first of all, but I understand that, not everyone agrees on every issue, so some people are going to be happy, some people aren't,
Now, for the record, we censored the vehicle owner's tag number and we blurred part of a word on the rear window, although that word is not spelled out in its entirety. You can actually view that picture in its entirety on our web channel, WJHE.com. And now, while freedom of speech to some may be the most powerful form of expression, in part 2 of Over the Limit, we'll find out if and what that legal limit is. Back to you.
Nicole Morton reporting. Thanks, Nicole. In just a little bit, we'll speak to the driver and learn what fueled him to share that message. And we'll take a look at the Constitution, and experts will tell us if he is crossing the legal limit.